What's fun is when I find out what I can't do in this world. Because you only find out what you can't do when you try doing something. The world kicks dirt in your face. It's called learning. Don't be scared of it. Embrace it, you know. I learned that I cannot take off my shirt and then look after 2 boys, ages 3 and 1 years old, at a family aquatic center in East Lansing, Michigan on a Tuesday afternoon. It's not a weird story. They were my friend's kids. It's not like I'm a creep. My friend's kids, he's a professor in Michigan, smart guy. He says to me, he's like, Kyle, I'm going to go to the Subaru to make the lunches, because that's what professors drive, Subarus. Going to go to the Subaru to make the lunches, can you look after the children? And I replied, my most fatherly and responsible voice, fuck yeah, I can look after your kids. They're kids, they got tiny brains and are easily manipulated. I don't see why there should be a challenge here. And then he stepped to the plate and hosed them down with a bunch of baby Hawaiian Tropic, effectively turning them into 2 bars of prison soap I was trying to hang on to. Just squirting right out of your arms. It's like a jelly bean popping out of a pelican's asshole, or some other better worded metaphor for slippery. So I'm running around, he's out in the parking lot, and I gotta collect these kids. Now I gotta call out these kids' names. He's a smart guy, but kind of like the kind of smart where you don't realize what you're doing to your kids kind of smart. And he named his kids Malcolm and Archer. That's what he named these kids. So basically, a whole lifetime of ass kicking is all he did. But I gotta call out, Malcolm Archer, come here, Malcolm and Archer. Now everybody at this pool's getting nervous, because they know that this does not have 2 kids named Malcolm and Archer. Yeah. That's obvious at this point. If I did have 2 kids, you know I don't give a shit what they're doing, because I'd be a negligent father. You know? And if I did have to try and wrangle my kids, I'd be, going by nicknames at that age anyway, like Miller Time and the Boss or something like that. Furthermore, everybody knew they weren't my kids because it was a Tuesday afternoon. And nothing about this says that I would have legal custody of a child on a weekday. This is a weekend dad if you've ever seen one. I ride the bike a lot because I crashed a car. I crashed a car. I know, well, the question is not how did you crash it, but who do you plan on blaming for crashing your car? Will it be the bourbon? Or will it be the iTunes mix that I burned a CD of 80s power ballads that I wrote on it with a Sharpie marker, I'm a big girl now? I've opted for neither of those. I'm going to blame my parents for this one. First off, why not? It's an easy target, I know. But second off, they were the ones that purchased for me, at a very young age, a race car bed. And nothing sends more of a mixed message about falling asleep at the wheel. I got a $160 ticket because I went through a stop sign. I went through the stop sign on a bicycle. And I got pulled over by a cop with a gun and a badge and a whole car. I don't know if you've ever been pulled over on a bicycle, but really, the first half hour of it just looks like this. It's just... I pulled over, but you don't pull over on a bicycle, you just stop pedaling. You're already to the side of the road. I swear to God, oh, this dipshit was trying to make detective or something. The first thing out of his mouth, when he walks up, well, I guess he approached the vehicle, is the term. I swear to God, walks up, he's just like, whoa, what's the hurry? from me. You're in a car. I came down a hill. That's like Mother Nature and gravity. It's like, you didn't see me? I followed you for like 17 blocks. No, I didn't see you. Probably because I don't have rearview mirrors, because I'm on a goddamn bicycle. How'd you get your job? What, you win this in a raffle? Ugh.